Major headlines. 1. Interior surveillance by U.S. Border Patrol. A major investigation shows that the U.S. Border Patrol is now monitoring millions of American drivers inside the country via license plate readers and travel pattern algorithms. The program flags vehicles whose routes, origins or destinations match suspicious criteria and may lead to stops, searches, or detentions. Why this matters? It signals a shift from traditional border-only enforcement to interior surveillance of ordinary citizens. Raises questions about privacy, civil liberties and oversight of such algorithmic systems. Could have major implications for travel rights, especially for people in border-adjacent states. 2. Climate accountability and International Court of Justice ruling. In a landmark advisory opinion, the International Court of Justice stated that major emitting countries like the U.S. have legal obligations under international law to address climate change, even if they pull out of specific treaties. The U.S. notably did not send an official delegation to COP30 in Belém, Brazil. Why this matters? It increases legal and moral pressure on the U.S. to act on climate change beyond voluntary commitments. Signals that international law is evolving to hold nations accountable for emissions and climate harm. The U.S. absence at COP30 draws attention to possible divergence between global expectations and U.S. policy. 3. Trade tensions, U.S. envoy warns Canada over ad campaign. U.S. Ambassador to Canada Pete Hoekstra has publicly warned Canadian governments to reconsider running anti-tariff ad campaigns in the U.S., arguing such ads interfere in American electoral politics. The comments follow a pause in U.S. Canada trade negotiations. Why this matters? It shows how trade policy, diplomacy, and political communications are increasingly intertwined. Reflects rising tension between the U.S. and its close allies over economic messaging and influence.